y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Hey, it's a beautiful day. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yo, yo.
Good morning. Morning, chat. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning, Scott. Good morning, George. Loyalty first. Good morning, bro. Red FX. What's good? Rejected a bunch of times right here, so this area was rejected pretty heavily, and then once we had a candle to close above this area, which was this candle right here, price was able to drive up. So I'm gonna sit tight on buys up and wait for, what's that, 1886, and that'll be a range too. That way we don't get faked out, right? Because you don't want to get faked out, and I'm gonna be doing a video on YouTube on how to avoid fake outs and showing you guys about the range 1, range 2 stuff that I learned from Controller FX. So put you guys on with that as well, because most people are thinking, hey, you know, sells below there, buys above here, let's say. And a lot of times what you'll see is you'll see the fake out happen, right? So you'll see a candle, you know, push up like this, right? Close above the range, and then the next candle will break the high and come back down into the range, right? And then you'll see price do something like this, back down in this range. And I've been caught on these many times, right? I've been caught on this trade many times, and that's what really allowed us to dive in and figure out what's wrong, you know, what's going on here. Why isn't this working, right? Why isn't it working? How can we keep getting faked out? And how can we avoid it? And that's when, you know, these range 2, you know, plays came into position here. So yeah, that increased our win rate, man. most of our losses, most of my losses came from those fake outs, because originally, you know, the bias would just be buys above, sells below. And I noticed that, why am I getting faked out here? Why I waited for the closure. What happened here, you know? And I noticed that every time that happened, we were going against the daily bias, right? So buys, if you look at the daily time frame, buys are clearly not the daily bias, right? So in order for us to take buys, that would have to lead to this daily candle breaking its own high and pushing up and closing below. I think if it breaks its own high and closes below here on the lower time frames, then we can possibly see a push up into these areas up here, right? But only then can that happen. Otherwise, you know, we should be pretty bearish. You know, we go ahead, break these lows, we should be pretty bearish. And here's the other thing, right? Price can, where's the weekly high, right? Let's just go to the weekly high real quick, so you guys remember where that is, right? So let's say this is the weekly high. And again, as long as this weekly candle, this candle can push all the way up, and as long as it respects that high, it can still come down, right? So let's make sure we have an idea of where that high is, because we can always break this daily high right here and still be bearish on the weekly, as long as we respect this high. So that's what I'd be looking at, and that's where I'd be comfortable with taking buys, only if we can get a closure above that area. Cool. So that's what I'll be looking for here. That's story time on gold. We'll take a look at GJ. Buys above, range 2. And yeah, so that's the idea here. I will be, so this range right here is a no trade range for me. This range right here. This is going to be a no trade range. This one will be a trading range right here. I'll be looking for sells all in these areas here. And then I'll be looking for buys in this area here, right? So no trade range, clean for buys, clean for sells, clean for sells. And that's what the day's looking like here on gold. So now we just sit back and we wait. So if you can master that and you can discipline yourself in that, then you, my friend, will have a successful day. All right, let's take a look at pound yen. Where is my zoom? Where's my... All right. Cool. All right, so let's take a look at GJ. GJ should get running here pretty soon. 1 second, guys. 1 second. What up, Johnny boy?
Yo, yo, what's happening?
Good morning.
Morning, bro.
All right. So let's take a look here at pound yen, and let's start off on the weekly. Let's start off on the monthly. How about that? All right. All right, cool. Yeah, so you want to use some concepts for swing trading? Here you go. Take a buy when the candle breaks the high on the monthly, and just hold it. Just hold it up into these zones, man. It's like 600 pips. So these concepts you can apply, and that's actually a really good question, man, because remember, candles all operate the same. So if you want to take a swing trade, instead of making this thing so complicated like I used to do, like, you know, wait till price gets to a key level and wait for the Fibonacci and the moving averages and all this stuff to align up, it's just like, yo, weekly candle, previous one created support, this one breaks the high, it should be able to push up, hold it for like 100, 200, 300 pips and call it a day. You know, that's an idea for you on when it comes to swing trading. Welcome, boys. Happy Monday. All right. So, morning. Good morning, guys. Morning, Tandy. Morning, Jay.
Morning.
How we doing? Happy Monday. Got you, A. Good to have you here again, A. Good to see you. All right, so let's just do this real quick. So let's take a look here at this weekly time frame, this monthly. So monthly has, you know, been pushing up. It's been on a tear on GJ. You have this big rejection wick to the downside. A resistance was formed, and now you're kind of, you close bullish, but you also close below this range here on pound yen. So you don't know if price wants to, you know, come up a little bit and then just kind of do one of these, right? Because as long as that high gets respected, price can continue down, right? Break the lows, and as long as this high here gets respected, you know, price can still continue down into this range where there are clean candles, right? So you never know with GJ that it may want to do that. So we gotta kind of come down and see if we can align a story and tell a story here when it comes to the weekly time frame, right? So it makes sense, right? Weekly, previous monthly closed bullish. Well, you have this monthly candle which closed bearish, right? It closed below this area, and then you have this candle right here closed bullish, but it didn't close bullish above this zone here, right? So we're still below in this area, so at any point price can come down. And now, you know, after telling the story here on this monthly time frame, you come down to the weekly and you see the previous weekly was bearish, you know, that can tell you a lot right there, right? So weekly candle closed bearish, coming up to possibly make a top wick here. You remember, now you have this range, right? So you have supports here, resistances here, and now you're in this range right here on GJ, right? So we got to figure out what's going on in this range. What's it looking like on the lower time frames? So we have in mind monthly closed bullish but below that support. Weekly is closed bearish, right? That's what it's telling us. Now we have to see what's going on in this range, right? So daily candle has now on Friday created this support, right? So you have this support here that's been created. You have your resistances up in this area where price could potentially push to. Clean traffic here, clean traffic here, clean traffic here. So a lot of clean traffic in these areas where price can easily drive up, right? So one thing I've noticed is that, what's one thing you all notice about this daily candle here? This one right here. If you notice, the candle has no bottom wick. Now, that's not to say it's got to come down and make a bottom wick, but you know, we always like to see bottom wicks on candles. This wouldn't surprise me right here if this candle closed today with no top wick and no range to drive, and then the next candle continues down, right? Because we are running into these areas right here, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if this candle right here closed with no top wick and no bottom wick, and then you see the next one, you know, pop down, break the lows, and then we continue on down, and that would line up with the weekly time frame, the monthly time, the monthly, the weekly, and now, you know, that's what you can see on the daily. So that's what we have here. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame, you obviously have your support right here. You have a resistance right here. We're in this range. If price, remember the daily candle is bearish, right? Or bullish. So in order for us to push up, at this point, this daily candle has done work right now. So I don't even know if I would want to touch buys above this area, because it does get pretty choppy. I would say maybe we could take a look at buys above there. But we'll have to wait and see how price action really starts looking on the 1-hour time frame. So this is what you have on the 1 hour. I would say, yeah, I would say buys are pretty clean anywhere above this area right here. So these are going to be buys above 1959, 600. And then if we were going to look for sells, where can we find sells? So instead of having this support right here, I believe we lower it down, because the daily candle is bullish, remember, right? So if we are going to push down, that's going to be pretty tough. I mean, being that we don't have a bottom wick, it makes it a lot easier. But will we see that today? We don't, you know, we don't know. So we just have to wait for that. 30-minute time frame. Yeah, I mean, I say we stick to the 1 hour here and clean buys above 159, 600. Come up into this ranges here, which is a good 40 pips, and then you got, you know, a good 90 pips or so out of this range here, right? So we could be targeting, you know, these areas up here, and you know, these areas right around here. So that's what we're looking like for GJ. We'll go sells below here. We're gonna need a range too, sells below here. And what I mean by that is same thing like before, right? We want price to basically come down something like this, right? Let's say we come down. Let me get the other one. Close below, right? And then let's say we get another candle to, or let's say chances are this candle would close with no bottom wick or so, and then the next candle comes up something like this, closes below. We could look for sells coming back down. As long as we don't break this high, we can get sells coming back on down, and that would be leading into these clean ranges here. So that's what we'll look for on pound yen if sells do come up. We are pushing up here, so yeah, basically this is a no trade range for me, and then you'll have a clean range up here, and then a clean range below here after we get a range 2 type of fake out, or a range 2 breakout. And that is the story, my friends. And now we wait. Now we just wait. Nice 45-minute analysis. Hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat. What it do, boys?
What up, my man?
Oh, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you doing, brother?
Great, man. You guys have a good weekend?
Yes, sir. Great analysis. I've been here since the beginning, so
Awesome.
amazing. Learned a lot.
Sweet.
How was your weekend?
Oh, it was great, man. It was good. Chilled with the fam. Hung out. Running around with these little ones, you know.
Very nice.
Yo, can you
Stop.
lower that a bit though?
What, the music?
Like the music?
Is it
Yeah.
too loud?
Yeah, or can you like have it just stream on through the YouTube or no?
Let's see. I asked the chat. They said it was perfect.
Oh shit, let me just mute this then. Thanks.
There you go. That's a little bit lower. That's probably better. I had
You just have is it through your speakers? Like what do you have it going through?
Yeah, it's just playing through the U sound or whatever it was.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but alright.
You don't know U sound? Come on, bro.
Come on, bruh. Not the
Come on,
not the
bruh.
U sound.
I don't know
What
what the fuck that bullshit is.
I forget what it was called. But yeah, Goldilocks. And then if you guys notice, that closure below leads to that break of the low, right? So once we get a closure below that on the 1 hour, we have officially now broken the lows. And once we get that closure below here, that's when it should indicate lots of volume dumping in. Chances are these closures will happen around, 9:30 NYSE open, sometime where there's volume in the market. I forgot to walk you guys through the news today, but we're clean. We're pretty clean all day.
And,
This dude's gonna be speaking, so God knows what he's gonna say. Yeah, just that's really all we got. It's really all we got. Week's pretty clean. I know we got FOMC. Powell speaks on tomorrow, but that's not happening until later in the afternoon, so that shouldn't affect us at all. This right here, remember Williams speaking. That that should bring some volume in the markets. But that's basically it for the week. Not much going on. Prelims are happening on Friday, which is fine. But should be pretty clean week. Should be clean. What up, Ant? How you doing, brother? GJ has been ranging for months. Great explanation and breakdown. Yeah, I know, dude. Can we get GJ to move? Like, this is my baby right here. Like, this was my first love in forex. Dang.
now it's gold.
Now it's gold. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still hanging on to GJ, man. GJ's still with me. We're still GJ strong. But I haven't traded GJ since I think before December. So yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't taken a trade. Haven't taken a trade. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, so the theme moving forward here is watch me pass my Forex Funds 100K challenge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this challenge on stream, take every stream, probably mostly every trade on stream. Sometimes I do trade Asian session a little bit. So if I take those trades, I'll still call them in the signals chat, but the majority, 90% of my trades are taken during the NY session. So I know there's a few other people that have started a challenge today, and I know there's a couple guys that are in challenges. So I'm gonna basically display professionalism and proper risk management and proper, patience, right? Waiting for my setups. And I'm gonna show you guys how to be disciplined and pass the funding challenge. Tandy, what's the day looking like today, man? Weather's looking nice so far.
Is it?
Yeah, my fountain here on this pond that I have was all lit up this morning. It was pretty dope. I don't ever remember seeing it lit up.
We're having a great weather day today. Well, I mean, Florida always has a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That's when it gets too hot.
Yup. What else do you guys trade in the chat? You guys trade any other pairs? And by the way, guys, if you want, you can. So, can you all see my Discord here? Yeah, right. Yeah. So, if you want, you guys could always come into this Discord. It's a free Discord. You're more than welcome to join. There's about 80 people in here right now. There's a lot of good traders, a lot of new traders in the Discord, but there's also these rooms here. So if you guys have any like beginner questions, or if you guys have any like just you want to talk crypto because crypto's heating up again. Let's say you guys want to talk prop firms and show some stuff there. But we also have this chat right here, which is charts for stream. So like I said, feel free to post any charts or trades you have taken in this room here, or maybe you plan on taking. And then I'll just gladly take time to review them on stream and talk them over and break it down with you all, okay? So that's available for you as well. And, we have, all the good stuff, right? Book clubs, you guys like reading books, post stuff about books, food, right? We got a bunch of foodies in here. We got a bunch of foodies in here, right? So whatever you want to do. And yeah, and then this is just like a trader's room where you got, we just talk trade and stuff. So feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the description here, and maybe somebody could put the link in the chat for me. But yeah, feel free to join up. Pound yen pushing up. We got the NY Open here coming up too. What's happening, John? You ain't tired? That ain't you yawning, right?
Nah.
My boy don't get tired. So I attempted to get a chat going here, but
What? Oh yeah, how you doing on that?
so I had a chat coming up so that way it would start popping up on the stream. And for some reason it only like allowed me to use like the example. It was weird.
That was weird.
Like you couldn't bring in like a custom one?
Like I was able to bring it in, but let me show you what I mean.
Oh shit.
So you see the chat going now? Oh,
I'm a little bit delayed, so
hold on, give it a
taking
second.
a second. It's trying to load up right now.
Yeah, I just put it up. And I'm also trying to figure out the delay here. Like I put low latency on the YouTube stream. I mean ultra low. I also put it on OBS, so I'm not sure what is good.
Because it's still like a 20-30 second delay.
Yeah, we'll get it fixed.
It still hasn't popped up, what?
Nah, so it's not showing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's just not showing in general, but I'll have to figure it out here. I was looking into some stream overlays. It was in advanced. Yeah, it's not showing in general, so whatever. I'll have to figure
Yo, Nick.
it out. Yep.
Question for you, bro.
What up?
Is there any chance you can just have like the music you're putting out right now just come out through YouTube and not the Zoom?
Nah, because I'm sharing my screen, so you're hearing my audio too.
You haven't fixed that yet. All right.
Well, I don't think there's anything to fix when it comes to that because I'm just basically.
Yeah, you can share it from a different screen. It doesn't necessarily come out from your screen. They all, like when you fix the scenes will share what's on the screen. So if you put it on the YouTube on itself, then the scene only shares what's on the YouTube. But it's all right. I'll just lower the volume on my side here. I'll just raise it up when you're talking. My bad.
Take that out. Can we take a sell right now on the 30-minute time frame? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to take a sell, but you can definitely take a sell here, right? We have volume coming in. If price breaks this low, I mean, I don't see why not. That's just not part of my plan. So I'm gonna wait for some candles to close below this area, and then I'm gonna go take some sells. And you could do it. Yeah, it's just a waiting game at this point. So maybe we'll get something at 8:30, right? If we can get this 1 hour, I mean this 30-minute time frame here to start closing below. Something like this. Then I'll be definitely interested in sells coming back down. Remember how I said I always wait, right? I need that confirmation candle first. And then this could be my my trading candle right here, right? Confirmation candle, trading candle. So I'm always looking for that closure. So here you go. You're starting to break the low here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice 14 pips probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should fill this wick, right? That's where you can move your stops to break even. And then
Oh yeah, for sure.
maybe, what is that? All right, let's say you, yeah.
30
so,
minutes.
Yeah, you can close partials and let the rest run, or just let the whole thing run. I mean, gold could very well drive 200 pips today. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what's cool too? You know this line? I wasn't even looking at the 30-minute time frame. So we got this off of looking left, right? So we got it off of this support here on the 1 hour. But you know what's cool is that if you come down to the 30-minute time frame, that's your support, right? So that's your support to break, and then you have these clean candles.
Yep.
And then below here is even nicer. So
100%.
I'm a little OCD with my lines. Not gonna be good. Yeah, so you see, you have that rejection. So I mean, I still think price is gonna drive here, but you want to wait for a closure.
Yeah.
Understandable, Jay.
I get it.
Yes, sir. So is the music too loud?
Low key.
In my opinion, yeah. You could probably like split it in half of what it is right now, and it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave it right there. Yeah, so chances are if you took an impulse entry at the break of that low, now price is pulling up, right? So that's why we always wait for that closure below.
Facts.
Closure belosure to keep my composure.
That's it.
The golden rule.
Facts.
Because of course this 30-minute candle could drive. Like there's no, we're in the NY Open, right? But I'd be willing to miss this move, straight up. Like I'd be willing to miss it, because I'd rather not get in and shit my pants, and now have this candle starting to flip up and potentially take a loss, when we could have just been patient and waited for this to happen, right? This is what we want. This is what we want to see right here. This is the money.
Yep.
That's the money right there. If you go to the 4 hour on gold, is the onion back down to the previous lows a good idea? Yeah, I don't see why not, but unless you get this closure below this area, price could always just continue ranging. So I wouldn't, in this case, I wouldn't base a trade off of the 4 hour. I would rather just wait for these lower time frames to line up, and then that's especially on a Monday, like you said. That's what I would be looking for, or that's what I will be looking for. But this 4 hour can drive down, but until we get that closure below, I think we just wait patiently and sit tight for these lower time frames to line up. But it's looking nice. It's looking nice. We got some nice rejections going on, right? So we get that closure below, we'll be good to go. Pound yen coming up, so daily candle might not want to make a bottom wick here. It's looking like another no trade day for me on pound yen, to be honest. Maybe wait for a 4 hour close. If we get a 4 hour closure above, that's pretty decent. Alright, something like this. We could take buys coming up. What do you notice every time, right guys? Confirmation candle, trading candle. Closure above indicates volume. This candle should retest the highs. Yeah, Monday, yep, Monday could chop. It could chop more on gold. But we're looking pretty good. This 1 hour candles re-breaking the lows. We got about 14 minutes. This candle 15 is gonna close here. $30 minutes clean.
Yeah, you saw all that news for the Chinese spy balloon or whatever? They said it was like that weather balloon.
Fucking bullshit, bro.
I've seen that, dude. I'm like,
It's a bunch
what?
of bullshit.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's all
That's
stupid
funny.
bullshit, bro. You're gonna tell me a fucking balloon crossed the U.S. and no one did anything about it when the Air Force is literally radaring the fucking sky 24/7?
But them saying that it was a weather balloon, like,
That's
what are you checking the weather over here, bro?
Yeah, really.
Bro, what does that matter to you?
They were just trying to download all their TikTok people from out here.
Yeah.
They're trying to download all their
Yeah.
information back.
Yeah, I was gonna
Servers
say,
dropped.
sounds like an attention grabber to me. I wonder what else is going on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
How about the fact that there's a big ass lawsuit going on for the vaccines being pushed on everybody without it being verified by the FDA?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that for a weather balloon cover up?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, there's a weather balloon going across the U.S. and we have fighter jets sitting in the Gulf Atlantic doing what? Playing with their dicks? Why don't you go shoot that shit down?
They did, bro. They just ran right through the balloon.
Yeah, right after 5 hours, right after
Yeah,
everybody had seen it in the sky, like, hey, look at that. It's like that Austin Powers scene. It looks like a big ass balloon. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, I wonder what they're covering up this time.
Word.
Every time you see some stupid ass news like that, you know there's something being covered up in the back end.
Classic decoy. While we all look at the weather balloon, they
We're all
sank
here,
3
You
trillion.
guys are our slaves. Oh,
Yeah,
look at
they
the sky.
snuck-
There's a weather balloon, guys.
They snuck 3 trillion out the back door while we were paying attention to the weather balloon. That's right, Scott.
And guess what happens to every lucky American in the U.S. now? They get to pay that 3 trillion.
Yo.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You better make a lot of money because your kids are gonna be paying a lot of this back.
Yep, better build a good foundation for your kids.
Better build that foundation and teach them the mindset while you're at it. Don't just give it to them. Teach them.
You're better off buying gold, silver, Bitcoin.
Man, I got my daughters.
Right.
I got my daughter selling me stuff. She can't even talk yet.
Bro, I ain't sending my kids to school either.
I don't think school will be around by that time, my boy.
Yeah, I doubt that.
It's mostly gonna be laptops and AIs teaching you.
Yeah, for real.
Which I don't mind because like the young generation's got it pretty easy. I mean, you got AIs doing your homework now. I wish I had that back in the day.
Nah,
I
for real.
probably graduated high school if I had an AI doing my homework.
Yeah, for real.
But it is what it is. Now we got AIs taking people who make $175,000 a year jobs away. So good to know.
For real.
Did you guys see I posted on my story about this dude asking me about the Super Bowl? Bro, I had no idea that the Super Bowl was in like 2 weeks or something.
Oh, is it?
Like I you know, like I had it in the back of my brain that like the playoffs were going on, you know, but honestly I didn't even know who was in the game. He's like, "Yeah, man, who you got for the Super Bowl?" You know how they do. I'm like, who? I don't know. Who you got? He's like, Eagles are good, man. And then he said Mahomes had some injuries going on, or there was some injuries in the team. So obviously I know Mahomes is on the Chiefs. So I was like, oh yeah, Eagles, Chiefs, yeah. I was like, I'm a Rangers, I'm a Giants fan. So I don't want the Eagles to win. He was like, oh yeah, big rivalry, yeah.
Big rivalry. Ask them how much they're giving you for watching the game.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, none of that shit matters when you're trying to master yourself.
I said, man, I'm in my own damn Super Bowl, man. I ain't got time for that one.
I'm in the playoffs. The fuck you mean I'm watching some other people in the playoffs? I'm in the playoffs. What?
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Every day you in the playoffs. If you don't feel like you're in the playoffs every day, then change what you're doing in your life and get it going.
Yep.
If you ain't playing for the
man.
ring, then you just playing a safe life, and you need to go somewhere with that shit.
Yeah, man. You got to risk in life, man. You can't. Man, if you're unhappy with what you're doing, just stop doing it. It's not the end of the world. You'll figure something out. I promise.
Even if you're depressed with what you're doing, just stop that shit and go do what you want to do. I gotta somebody hit me up and they're like, hey, I want to do this and I can't because my job, doesn't let me. And I'm like, you mean your job doesn't let you? You mean you don't have time for it? Well, I fucking hate my job. Not hours. It's all shit. This and that. It's like, well, if you don't like it, get yourself out of there, bro. It's not that hard to say I'm out. I quit. Don't think there's always opportunities out there in the world for everybody to start something new. Just people are too scared, bro. I don't understand.
100%.
It's like nobody should be scared of the world right now. The only thing you should be scared about is dying. Even that is kind of hard.
And there's no point in being afraid of that.
I mean, yeah, unless you worship in the other side, then yeah, you should worry about that.
You should definitely worry about that.
I mean, I saw it firsthand with training people, personal training, man. Everybody has an excuse why they can't achieve things. Why they don't have time. But man, they'll be the first to tell me, hey, did you catch this show or movie last night? I'm like,
Yup.
Come on, man.
Dude.
That's big in the
why-
fitness industry. Sheesh.
That's why 95% of the world is unsuccessful.
Very true.
Is it's always this idea of treat yourself, like sitting on your ass is treating yourself instead of experiencing the world and applying yourself. Like that's the craziest thing.
Bro, I can't sit like somewhere just sitting there just doing nothing all day. Like that to me is like what am I doing? I'm wasting my time here.
Bro, I had jobs like that. I swear it would be lunchtime. I would just leave and never come back. I promise you.
He's like, it's 12:30. You know what? I go home at 3. I just call it a day right now. Fuck all these guys.
I promise you.
They call him Nick. Where you at?
They
know what? I decided to go home. Call it a early day.
Call me.
I'll be back tomorrow.
I'd be like, honestly, man, I don't got it in me, man. I don't got it in me to do this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, guys. If you guys have a job you don't like, I'm gonna tell you something. Word from advice from me. Fucking leave and don't say shit. Trust me. Nobody's gonna tell you nothing. I don't know how many jobs I left without even calling them saying I quit. They called me like, "Are you coming back?" I didn't come back in the first place. What makes you think I'm gonna come back 3 or 4 days later?
Yeah, that's true.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
God, I feel you, man. That was rough. Personal training was rough, man, because I mean, I feel like a lot of people have that drive in them to help other people, but when they can't help themselves and you're just being like daddy daycare pretty much, man, that is an exhausting job, man.
Yeah.
Giving people like workout routines, easiest part about it. Keeping people accountable, oh man.
Oh yeah.
But a simple text can do that though. You don't gotta be like all up on them.
Dude, yeah, you can try, man. You can try.
That's true.
People,
it's all based on the person.
When people want to like be a glutton and eat when they want to, or they're craving something, bro, there's nothing stopping.
I know, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done that. I did that shit last night. Like, man, I want some ice cream.
I did it last night.
It was like
I did it
8:30
last
at night, and I went and got myself a chocolate chip cookie sandwich ice cream, bro. Fuck.
Hey, let's lock it in here. Looking like we're gonna get a closure here. So if we could pull back a little bit, I got my magic keys ready to roll. Let's set this up. Yeah, I'm glad we switched the music.
Yeah, it's nice. This sounds like that song from a land down under.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. All right, it's time to pull the sword out, ladies and gents. Whoa!
Ooh,
Whoa! Damn!
Ooh, we hot.
We're hot, baby. We're hot. So yeah, let's see if this 8:30 candle can pull back a little, and we can possibly get some entries here.
Pull back.
And if we don't catch this range is even nicer because this one the daily lows. This one the daily lows break.
Yeah, that's 1860, right?
So look, yeah. So
yeah, that's what I was.
We get a closure below here, which would we basically be anticipating that this daily candle has now created a top wick, right? And now we'll start heading down to flip and then break the lows. So, you know, obviously 1863 500 is going to be your more safer entry because that is at the daily lows. But this right here is really nice on the 30-minute time.
Still clean. This is still clean.
Still
too,
clean,
right? 4 hours lows.
So we could definitely attempt runners today, for sure. We could attempt runners as we continue on down. Very nice, very nice. Gold. Let me just get this signal ready real quick. All right, so TP is gonna be all right, so we got 1 minute here, so lock it in here, chat. So we're gonna be looking for sells here. If we can get a top wick to come on up like this. All right, we need a nice top wick up in this area. And then at the flip of this candle, we'll be in. So something like this. That's what we're anticipating here. We have all the time frames lining up in our favor. We have volume here at 8:30, and it should be good to drive. So just get yourself ready, and we'll lock it in. So probably move stops to break even right along these areas right here, and attempt runners. All right, perfect.
Yeah, this is nice off the flip.
So yeah, sell stops at the break of this low. Sell stops at 1869, 800. 1869, 800. Take profit's gonna, stop loss is gonna be this previous candle high. And yeah. Market pending. Alright, so sell stops are set. And if we break the low, we should be good to drive. Previous candle high. All right, can we get activated? What's going on here? Chart fix. Oh, there we go.
Yo, Nick, when you have a second, let B goes in.
Picos. Yeah, if this candle breaks the previous highs, then we'll delete the sell stops. Yeah. You got in. Nice. Good luck. Good luck.
Oh yeah.
Coming up to them highs here. We break this high, we're going to delete the sell stops, and that would make it invalid, and then it probably range a little bit again. So we'll see.
Bicos, what's good, dog?
What up, Bicos? Good morning. What would be really nice, possible 30-minute celery. That'd be even better. That'd be ideal.
What's up?
What up,
What up, my man?
Bicos? Good morning.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to.
Good morning.
What?
I was watching those cells with fucking Raja.
Mm-hmm. Did you
No,
take
not
it?
cells. What the fuck am I talking about? No, I didn't take no trades. I'm on a. I didn't buy the 100K. I bought a 50K. Just so I can buy two of them.
All right, are we gonna break this high or what? Yeah, chat. I'm gonna delete these sell stops here, and I'm gonna wait for this 1 hour / 4 hour to close. Deleting the sell stops. If I do add them again, I'll let you know. I'll be right back.
Bro, this song's low-key a jam.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a Wii song. Yeah. Playing Wii tennis to this.
Exactly, just like that. Here we go. 30-minute about to break. Oh, actually 30-minute broke the previous 30-minute high here.
Barely. Still gonna wait for this 30-minute to close, or at least a 15.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so we broke the high here, chat. So deleted the sell stops. We'll wait now for this 30-minute candle to close. And that's why it's so important if you're gonna sell here to wait for the break of the low, right? That's why, you know, you have to be patient, right? So if you were patient and you showed discipline and you didn't get so excited about the 1 hour candle driving down, because now look at it, then patience paid for you today and you just saved a bullet. You just saved some risk. So shout out to you. And then if you did get, you know, a little impulsive and impatient, well, you know, you could learn something there. So by the way, chat, appreciate you guys coming by. If you can, like the stream. Let's hack the algorithm here. Let's get this out to more and more traders. Help them save money on impulsive risk and help them become profitable. So appreciate you guys coming by here. It's a vibe, and thank you for liking the stream. We're going to be doing this Monday through Friday, every single day, 7 a.m. Eastern. And if you're not in the free Discord yet, come on in. Delete sell stops. Come on in. So look at this 1 hour candle now. Sheesh. Gold don't know what it wants to do. Breaking highs, breaking lows, coming back up. 4 hours should be flipping bullish. Daily candles still bullish. All right, and that's why we have to break the lows really, because you don't know if this daily candle also may want to create a support. Right, so you just don't know. You have to wait for those lower time frame candles to start to line up with the analysis, because this daily candle closes like this, the next one, man, can break the highs, come on up, and now we're back in these ranges, right? So, you know, you want to be careful here.
Yo, where did they put TradingView's dark mode?
Oh yeah, I seen they switched TradingView around a bit.
It's in the settings.
Because it used to be on the bottom right, and now it's
30 minutes. Here we go. 30-minute in gold. 1 hour about to break the highs here.
Playing games, yup, gold playing games. It's playing games. If it wants to come up, it's gonna come up. If it wants to go down, it's gonna go down.
It'd be amazing to see this 15-minute kind of make a small little bearish candle, and then the whole 30-minute close above 1874.34. Be very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice, Gypsy.
But we wait. We wait and see.
Do 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 do.
Of course he didn't. Of course.
Flipperoo on the 15.
OBS. I studied OBS a bit this weekend too. Trying to learn this thing. Alrighty. Gold stuck. I got stopped out 23 pips, so the 30-minute close below 1873.5, and the retrace of this 30-minute candle stopped me out. I was anticipating a retrace for a perfect entry, and price kept going against me. Yeah, man. So you just learn from that, right? You just learn. So instead of taking the entry where you did, right? So the 30-minute candle closed below, and then I don't know where you took your entry. Maybe it was right here. But you know, like I said from the jump, you want to really wait for a top wick, right? That's why I never enter trades that have no top wick. So you really wanted to see some sort of pullback before you enter though, right? Because once you're in, now you're in, right? So before you enter, you wanted to see a top wick. I was looking for top wicks like right in these areas. You see these wicks here? See these wicks to the left? So like right around here. And then that's why once we got that top wick, that's when I said, all right, cool. Let's have some sell stops here at the break of these lows for price to continue on down, right? Fill the wick and continue going. But we never broke those lows, right? So we just kept continuing to make a top wick. And now you see how we broke the 30-minute high. So you don't want to get trapped in that, right? You don't want to get trapped as price goes back in the range. So that's the importance right there of really waiting for that top wick. And then waiting on that entry as we break these lows right here, because this was going to be our entry right here. So once the top wick is formed, that indicates that price has now created a new high, right? So if that new high has been established and then the low breaks, then price should be good to go. But we never did that. So price just continued pushing up. Candles are just like trends, right? So like you have a trend, right? So you have a high, a lower high, a higher high, a lower high, right? Higher high. So most of us were taught this, right? Yes, and that's still valid. That's still the case, but let me show you how that applies to candlesticks as well. So let's say we're in a bullish trend, right? So let's say we have let's say we have a bearish push down, right? Boom. Another candle pushes down. And then the next candle creates a support like this, right? And then the next candle pushes up, creates another push up, and like so. Now I want you to see something here, right? So you notice how you have these higher highs and higher lows right here, right? High, low, high, low, high, low. higher high, right? So I want you to take a look at this when it comes to candles. So you have this high, and then you have a low, and then you have a new high and a new low. Now this low failed to break, so now you have price coming back up, which creates a high, and then it comes down to create that bottom wick to make a low, and then you have a new high, a new low, a new high. So same thing in trends applies for candles, right? So candles are always going to have higher highs and higher lows as well. So that's why we always preach that as long as the candle respects the low or the high, it should be good to drive down, assuming that that is the new high for that candle. So hopefully that makes sense. But just like a trend has higher highs and higher lows, so does a actual candlestick pattern. So that's all you need. All you need is candles here, right? So chances are, if this candle broke the high, as long as the next one comes down and respects the low, right, of the previous candle, price can still break that high and push on up, you know, retesting these areas, right? Because you now have a low and then a high, and then this candle, let's say the next one comes down, creates a low and respects this low and continues up to break the high. Now you have a new high, right? So that's how it works with candles. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And that's why impulses, I know we've been talking back and forth a little bit, but that's why impulse entries are very tricky, and there's a time and a place for them, and there are nuances to them, you know, that you have to be aware of.
Alright, boys, I'm about to head off this.
See you, my man.
Later, bro. See you guys tomorrow.
You're out,
Yes,
brother?
sir.
Alright, yes, sir.
All right. Love you, big dog. Have a good day.
Love you too, brother. You
Peace.
too. Peace. Peace, yeah. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, peace.
Yeah, if this candle closes back above, that could definitely be considered a fake out, for sure. But if this candle, let's say this candle closes back below, even though it's bullish, so let's say, here, let's do this. Let's erase this candle real quick. Let's pretend this let's keep the high, right? So let's pretend this candle ends up closing like this. Right, let's say it closes like that. Well, then you still have your celery play. So as long as it closes below this range here, you're still good. Your sells are still pretty good for the break of the low. And we can potentially see that happen here. So as long as this candle right here, you know, can flip, drive down, you know, that's still going to be considered the celery at the break of these lows here, targeting, you know, these areas down here. So yeah, just have to wait and see how it closes. Thank you, Nick. Yep, got you, brother. Got you for sure. Got you. And by the way, for those wondering if I'm going to take, let's say this candle closes like that, if I'm going to take buys going back up, I'm not going to attempt these buys. I'll wait for, all right, I'll wait for this. And then if we can get a closure above here, then I'll attempt the buys going up. But staying out of this range here. Staying away. You have this area as well that we're rejecting, right? So we got to be careful.
I'm gonna get funded in one trade.
Get ready for the breakout. I'm just kidding.
Swing trade it.
The Mario gonna go fucking drive trucks already on my grandpa. Shit's gonna be sick.
Nice, dude. Start making that big bank now. Big bank.
Oh, congratulations on passing it, Bicos.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
It's either pass it or become a homeless person.
I mean, that's how you make the dreams come true. It's one or the other, man.
You put yourself in that mode. It's either I make something of myself or I live on the street.
My instructor didn't give a fuck. He was like on his phone and looking through Instagram while driving. While I was driving.
He's like, oh, you just ran over somebody, 20 points. All right, keep going.
I mean, being a truck driver is like being homeless. I mean,
nah, you got a space to sleep. I mean, it's private.
Sure. But you're doing homeless things, bro. You're like connecting your stove to the lighter.
Hey, homeless people live good out in LA. Bicos, you should be straight. You might be living better than you're living now.
No, they don't.
They say that, but they don't.
You never see a sad homeless person, bro. They're always happy.
I always see them all down there, all sad and shit.
They're dancing and stuff, having a good time.
They on some good drugs.
Oh yeah, guys, chat, by the way, so the only reason I'll take buys above here now is because we have formed that new range, right? So if we now break above here, I think it could be smart to attempt buys going up. So that's the reason I'm not going to wait for this area, because this is way up there and we have created that second range at this point and failed to break those lows. So that's the reason why buys, we could attempt buys going up from this point here. And then if you notice, you know, when price broke above and closed above here on this candle, price drove up. When it closed above here, price drove up. So we could potentially get a push up in this zone. That's if we end up closing above that area. Big if. Wanting a place to.
It'll be lit as fuck if we go all the way back. We go all the way back up.
It's lit.
I don't know about all the way back up, but
all right. So candle closed bullish here. 1 hour candle closed very weak, very choppy here. I don't want nothing to do with this range. Literally, this range is a no-go for me. I don't care what happens in that range. Four-hour candle closed bearish, so that's on our side, right? So now we get a top wick here on the 4 hour candle, and Same thing applies, man.
Do you eat bread with your coffee?
What?
Do you eat bread with your coffee?
No. I don't eat anything. Just drink coffee.
Wait, what? Bread with coffee? Are you a duck?
Bro, what do you mean? Like the fucking muffin?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Sometimes I
Well,
have
yeah.
like a muffin or
You're
something.
saying bread, like you got some sourdough in your
Yeah,
coffee.
you're talking about
Oh.
regular bread, bro.
You're right.
So yeah, sometimes I have a muffin with it.
You can say a muffin,
Yeah,
man.
muffin. Yeah. That
That's funny.
streusel, that coffee cake.
Sourdough bread.
Yo, you just got a pocket of sourdough, dog.
The first.
What you doing, chat? Did you guys enter any positions? You still waiting? What's the word? What is the word? Green, where you at, Green? You still here? Is Greenery here?
He's over in Rick's channel. I can see
Calling
that.
Green.
Did you not know? Did you not know what the?
Yeah, for sure, bro. He's just over there putting W's in everyone's names. Oh, there he is.
I was watching this shit.
Yes, sir. My boy's loyal. What up, Green? Happy Monday. Oh, Tandy, you're in trouble.
I hear you. Bruh. I love you, dude. You're amazing. You're an amazing person.
Who? Green?
Yeah, Green.
Nah, don't lie to him. You don't know him.
I love him. He's amazing. It's my boy.
Tokyo Deep?
Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, I did donuts in the middle of the intersection with fucking a bunch of people watching me. I feel sick. It was an accident though, because I was trying to do a U-turn.
You lie.
My cousin.
You lie.
And we ended up I was like, you know what, fuck it. We just did like 2 donuts. Can't do it again though. I'm gonna get fucking
Tires popped.
I'm gonna get pulled over.
My bad.
I chose the wrong career.
Now you can do donuts in a semi truck, bro. Just make sure it don't flip over.
Yo, I haven't seen anyone's desk set up. Is there any desk setups in the Discord?
You haven't even posted your own.
I know, I should post mine in there.
You should start yours by starting. Yeah.
Start the
post
chat. If you have a cool desk setup, or it doesn't even have to be cool, man. Let's see what you guys are trading on. Let's see your battle stations. Show us in the Discord in the desk setup channel. I'm gonna post mine right now. Oh. If you guys want to join the Discord, I just posted the link in the chat. Feel free to join the Discord. Come on in. Ask any questions that you may have. Show us your battle station. If you have any cool books you're reading. If you have your analysis. Again, you can put it right here, charts for stream. Feel free to post any charts and we'll chat about them here. Let's take a look at pound yen. Oh. Okay. Today might be the day. Today might be the day we trade pound yen. Oh, little man's up. Let's take a look here at pound yen. Man, did pound yen gap up or something last night? I don't see it here, but on my MT5, I see pound yen just gapped. Heavy too. So we did get a closure here above on pound yen. This is gonna be our first like area though of resistance. So we have to really see if it's even worth it. Like entries at the break of these highs, I mean that's 14, 15 pips. I don't know. We'll see. If we come down and make a steeper bottom wick, then we could possibly attempt longs here on pound yen. So looking to see a bottom wick somewhere in these areas here. Daily candles just ripping. Daily candles ripping. What do you see? Can today be the day for pound yen?
Dude, I can't find the Magic Keys risk management. It's over here.
It's on the settings.
Percent of risk per trade. It says 2.0. Does that mean like 2%?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to fuck me over, huh, Roger?
Nah, he just knows you know how to leverage it. So
But when it says method of calculating lot size, make sure that's percentage
of account.
Percentage. See this nasty range here, man. Nasty,
We're
nasty.
not imagining with this guy. Just 2%.
Definitely don't want to be caught in this.
Yeah, thought she was gonna have the juice.
She couldn't break that top.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull a Tandy right now. On the back.
What's pulling a Tandy's going to?
Yeah, what is pulling a Tandy, dude? What? And then you just leave, bro.
He's either going to the gym or he's doing something.
Yeah, what are you doing, dog? Are you gonna go walk your dog? Oh, you're gonna go take a shit. Okay. That's not pulling a Tandy, bro. Don't say that.
Oh man.
I can feel the fear though. It's building up in this. I'm gonna have to pull a Tandy too.
Oh,
You can shit and miss the trader.
Yeah, facts. That's why I'm not doing it right now.
All right, so 15-minute candle. So yeah, we're just messing around here in this range, man. Messing around. So we broke the high, and now we're coming back down. If we can, if we can get a candle to close below, we're gonna be attempting these sells. And possibly this candle, be that candle. And then 9:30 a.m. we'll be in here. Should have volume. Lots of volume. Lots of volume. Close in. So if we can close on the 30-minute time frame, basically same idea as last time. We need a closure below, and once we get a top wick and we start breaking the lows, then we'll be in. So 30 minutes good, and the reason why is because when this 30-minute candle closes, we have the NYSE open, right? So what does the NYSE open bring into the market? Lots of volume. So that's what we're looking to capitalize on, is when the market is in a time where there's volume, and we can execute as we break through ranges, because we have really clean candles here to the left, and we have very clean candles here to the left as well. So we are looking good. And again, the reason why I'm not so caught up on this area right here is because we will have volume dumping into the market. So best, and I'm sticking to it. So if the current 30 closes back below the support, would it be a celery? So I mean, it wouldn't really be a celery at that point. Like, it will be on the, yeah, you know what? I mean, this would be the celery here on this candle. So if this one drives down, you have the celery play there. But if we do get that closure, like such, right? Like, yeah, you have the celery right there. But I guess we would just consider this a normal breakout. So top wick and then push down. So yeah, I guess that would be either we can either put that under a breakout, or we can just call it what it is, which is a fake out back into the range. So see what happens. Oh, cool. Let's take a look. Oh, nice. Yeah, W trade setup right there. That's fire, George. I like that. So you got a Mac, so I got a Mac too, and then you got a monitor and a laptop going. Very cool. Nice, dude. Very nice, very nice.
Mac, huh?
He's got the Mac. He's got a measure. I like your mouse. Cool mouse. Man, you got keyboards everywhere. Keyboard, you got as many screens as you got keyboards there, my friend. Nice, dude. Hey, who's that handsome guy right there? Yeah. Nice, bro. Very nice. Cool setup. Do you use TradingView on one and your MetaTrader on the other? How do you use it? W, baby. I like it. I like it. Cool, man. Nice. Oh, cool. You use TradingView, MetaTrader 5 on the same one. Nice. Very nice. Clean setup, bro. Man, I'm thinking about attempting these buys here.
Sheesh. Oh, sorry.
Don't know what we should do. Yeah, I'll probably just let if these highs break, I'll probably just let the buys on pound yen go today. I don't think I'm too interested. We don't really have much. Like, it's there, but it's not as clean as I would like on a Monday. And the reason why I'm not messing around here is because you have so much range to drive, right? So why attempt it when it's not clear, right? Why attempt trading in this zone when you have this clean zone and all this clean traffic here, right? There's no point in just trying to get a head start on the trade. I mean, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I've been there, right? I've been there so many times where, you know, you don't wait, you want to get in, it's 9:45 and you haven't taken a trade, and you can't just show up to your session and not take a trade. Yeah, man, that mentality will get you caught up with a lot. I remember me and Jay, we were talking about that like last year, and this was like a foreign concept to me last year, or probably like a year and a half ago now, but a foreign concept was I can't just wait, come to the session, sit there for 3-4 hours and not take a trade. No way, you know, I gotta get a trade. I woke up early for this. I said I put in time for this, and that's just a bad, weak mindset that I had early on that I had to adjust and I had to fix. And it cost me a lot of money, right? That lesson cost me thousands and thousands of dollars, trust me. And now that's why you see me very disciplined, say I'm staying the hell out of this zone, because I've been there, right? So hopefully you guys can take the advice and not have to maybe lose or mess up as much as I did, and you know, you could just stay disciplined, right? And has that worked out for me ever? Yeah, it's worked out to me, but that was me getting lucky, right? That was just me getting lucky. It's out of 10 trades, it probably worked twice. So is it really worth it? Yeah, premium setups only, exactly. So you guys heard me during the breakdown, and what did I say after the breakdown? I said, that's my story and I'm sticking to it, right? So that's what trading is, right? You map out, you tell a story from the higher time frames down to the lower time frames. You try and, you know, to line that story up so that way the monthly and the weekly and the daily and the 4 hour and those lower time frames can line up with a idea that you have seen in the past work. And you mark your ranges, mark your zones, and then you just wait for price to come. You know, it's a little bit like surfing, right? Like you can go out there, you can wake up real early in the morning, you can, you know, take a shower, get your board, strap it onto the top of your car. You can go get in your car, go to the gas station, go drive 45 minutes to the beach, get your board off the car, go out, swim deep out into the ocean, wait for a nice wave, and the ocean just may not be handing out waves that day, right? And this might be a flat day in the ocean. Are you just gonna, you know, float some little small wave for no reason? No, you're just gonna, you know, pack your board back up, go back home, and come back another day where the ocean is more active, right? So same thing in the market, right? And that surfer can easily say, oh, I need to find a wave. I need to surf a wave today. I woke up early. I got gas. I got my board up there. I put in all this time, right? But there's no waves to catch, right? So same thing, some days in the markets, you're going to show up. You're going to wake up early. You know, maybe you're not used to waking up early, right? Maybe you like to sleep in, but now you're disciplining yourself to wake up early and really start to make progress in this area and this skill set. And you show up and there's no trades, and then you're just saying right now, all right, price is breaking a high, I'm getting in for a buy, or price is breaking a low, I'm getting in for a sell. And you know, sometimes that could work, but most of the times you're gonna be tossed around by the waves of the market and end up messing around in this range, and your account isn't gonna like you for it. When you do something against your plan and it happens to work out, that stuff will really slow your progress. Just best off to stick to the plan. 1,000,000%, bro. See, Scott gets it, right? And Scott, my buddy Scott, has taken those trades and impulsed those moves and got feet, you know, and he's hungry. Scott's hungry. One thing about Scott is it's time to eat for Scott. And he's hungry, and he asks a lot of really good questions, right? Closed mouths never get fed. He always comes to me. He asks me questions, asks me to analyze his trades, you know, his winning trades, his losing trades, and he's a great student to the game, and that's why he'll have a lot of success, because he's patient, he's disciplined, and he's doing what I just talked about and sticking to the plan. So you see, if you would have got in on the break of these highs, you would have been trampled by that wave, because now we're pushing back down. Oh boy, you're under the water. You need air.
Who's under the water?
Get the oxygen. Basically anybody who took a buy like at the break of this high, now they're in drawdown.
Oh yeah. Yep.
While we wait for closes, yo. Right there.
There you go.
Boom.
Live markets. So screw the back testing, screw the friggin' staying up all night and doing all this crazy stuff and bar replaying, man. Just sit here on the stream and just watch live markets, man. This is where the work is done. This is where you're gonna learn. This is where you're able to get true sample size data, is by showing up to these sessions. You know, you can't get good by not showing up to the session, right? Yeah, you're just trying to get lucky. But when you're committed and you're willing to put in the work every day, you know, maybe not tomorrow or maybe not next week, but eventually things will start clicking for you. Things will start adding up for you. Just like, you know, these guys here on the Zoom, they've been, you know, super committed, right? They show up every day. They know what they're looking for. They take their trades, they execute on it, and you know, that's why they understand their pair. Just like my boy Green, man. Green came to me like maybe like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and he didn't even know what a pip was. And I think we were all at that point, you know, at some point in our trading journey. But today he's very sharp on the sticks, and he's very disciplined, and he knows what works and what doesn't, and he's willing to, you know, stay disciplined to that plan, just like I am, and just how you guys should be. And when you stay disciplined to the plan, a win or a loss is just a plan, right? It doesn't matter that you win or loss. It matters if you stuck to the plan. So that is the idea here. 100%. Good family here. Appreciate that. Yeah, Scott, hey, you earned it, bro. You're growing, man. I'm proud of you, and it's been great to see the growth. Love it here. Favorite stream channel by far. Okay. Appreciate that, George. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Happy to have you here, bro. And this is the beginning for our stream, right? Like, so I looked at some other streamers who I look up to and looked at their first couple streams, and it was rough. They were, you know, they had maybe 1 or 2 people there, and just to see some of these guys now, and their streams, and you know, the community they've built, it's been inspiring to me, and that's really what I'm looking to create here. So shout out to every one of you guys that are here at the beginning stages of this with me. We're just gonna build it, right? We're gonna build it from this point forward, and we're gonna be known as the disciplined traders. And the idea here is to, if you want to get funded, I really want to, you know, make a stamp in the industry about really helping traders get funded. And if you don't want to get funded, just becoming profitable on your own accounts. So that way you can, build those accounts and start to up your risk and up your lot size and really make a difference for, you and your life and your family. That's what this is all about, right? That's what it's all about. We're here to make money. But in order to make money, you gotta, in a way, take your eyes off the money and focus on the plan. What up, Juan? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing good today. Shout out to the Trade Club. I seen Austin was out in Italy. Is he still out in Italy or is he back? I'll be here in 2 years. Red FX, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. It's going to be a good journey, man. Love it. The Trade Club. Yeah, and then Juan, you guys really inspired me down there, man. Like, I took a lot out of that day, and it was so good to see people who are doing what I've been visualizing doing for, a little bit of time now. It was so good to see you guys out there and just making it happen. Young guys in these markets making it happen, building communities, helping traders, and that's really always been the goal for me, is to do what I love, which is trading, and find a way to teach people and impact lives through that. So super pumped for the journey and glad to have you guys all here with me. And my boys Jay and Tandy, they've been with me since we were just rocking, just us three, and so proud of these guys and what they've been able to do. And
the IML days, man.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Tandy met in a sauna. Whoa! Yeah, me and Tandy met in a sauna. Thin thread, right? Things in life happen just by such chance, and I, introduced him a little, or actually you were trading before you met me, right? Weren't you trading stocks?
Yeah, stock options and stuff.
So Tandy was trading stock options and we were in IML for a little bit. You were in IML, right? With me? Were you on my team?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
all right, guys.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna sell to these guys.
Yeah, a little background. So the way I really found out about trading was through a good buddy of mine. He was in IML. He put me on, and I didn't really know much about trading back then. I was building another business and doing other stuff, and I got put onto trading, and I went through the whole runaround, right? Like most guys, they see what trading is. They think, oh my God, I could become a millionaire, and oh man, it's going to be amazing. And so I just thought, hey, the easiest way possible was, what do? We look for someone to take signals from, right? We find this marketer who makes it look really nice, and we go spend money and we get signals, but there was no live trading. Like it was just buy GJ now, and that was sent at like 3:40 in the morning, and I wake up at like 5 a.m. like, oh, buy GJ now, and I just blindly buy, so I went through all that. But at the end of the day, I didn't find any success there, nor did I find any knowledge or wisdom there. Maybe if they had a stream like we have, then maybe I could have caught on. But there was, nothing. I wasn't being fed at all, right? So I thought to myself, what happens if this guy sending me signals gets hit by a bus tomorrow, right? Then what? Then how do I do this? So that's when I really went into the idea of just learning this stuff myself, right? Making sure I knew exactly what I'm doing. If my family's going to depend on that type of income, then it's going to be up to me to learn exactly what I need to learn, and that's what we've been able to do. So it's been quite a journey. But yeah, this candle didn't close above. Price could definitely push up here. I wouldn't doubt it. You have this area right here that it closed above. So yeah, if that's something that you're into, you can take that. You got the wick fill there, and then you got these highs up there. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to bounce for the day, call it a day here, and come back at it tomorrow. Be 2 years. Met in towels, huh? Yeah. I used to be in IML. Yeah, I think a lot of traders used to, I started with IML 2 years ago, didn't know a damn thing. Yeah, I mean, shout out to IML, honestly, because they introduced trading to a lot of people. Now, the real ones didn't really stick around unless you were building, the network marketing company. But man, they got a lot of people to, spark the idea of trading and go for it, right? So you have a lot of profitable traders that came out of that, especially ones that didn't rely on other people and the signals and all that, like me and some of you guys. So shout out to IML.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I mean, besides like the shark fin patterns and all that weird stuff, that one that you can put on worshiping music, bro, she was.
Oh, remember her? She'd be like, "Thank the Lord,
dude,
here we go." She was awesome.
Yo, she was amazing, and yeah, man, I got to see like Swaggy through all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Swaggy, man. He really did it for me when it came to I can do this. Like, okay, I can understand this. This makes sense to me. Like, he really helped me make sense of the concepts of this skill set. But ultimately it was really guys like Raja and like Don who really kind of solidified me in this strategy right here. And every strategy works, right? It's just you got to find one that fits your style and fits your personality and how you learn, right? Everyone's brain operates a little bit differently, everyone learns a little bit differently. But if you find a system that can coincide with the way you learn and the way your brain works, then you got magic there. So then at that point it's just about putting in the time and learning the nuances and the ins and outs of that system, and and just staying steady with it, and you'll find success.
Love it.
W Education, appreciate that content. Appreciate you too, RedFX. Well, it's 10:03 here, ladies and gents. I'm gonna call it a day. If you guys have any other questions, I'll answer them. But if not, we'll call it a day. Great day. Great job at being disciplined for those who didn't budge on the break of these lows and the break of these highs. You won the day. I mean, if your plan was to get in on here, then you still won the day, right? As long as you stuck to that plan and you did what works best for you, you are an absolute winner. So probably wrap this up here, guys. Thank you for a great stream once again, George. Yeah, my pleasure, George. It was a great time. And yeah, we probably should just mess around now. Basically we've been messing around throughout this whole session. Even when we had the volume, we couldn't quite break out of this range here. So that tells me that,